This is something. You need a mic, Joe. Here we go. Come on, Giovanni. Sorry, sir. I don't have to.
Hold on, sister. Hey, come back over here. Come back over here. Now you know what we got going on. It is live all the time. But girlie, I think you might have to join the lane train. But not tonight. Now get your scrawny butt out of my ring. The nightlife in Birmingham can start right now. The reason it can start now is because Gateway said, flip the switch. We're about to have a live time. RPM, we been up and down the roads. We've been all over the rings. We beat each other half to death. How many years did it take for you to finally get me to see the light? To see the way. Brother, like I told you on the phone, you want to be a champion, you got to learn from a champion. Tonight, you're going to be a champion. I care on people. So, if I got any problems out here tonight, obviously, I got this, and I got you, buddy. I don't see how this guy can go wrong. As I said a minute ago, let the fun begin.
And now, here in the ring, from Amarillo, Texas, weighing 265 pounds, the Cowboy, the
You know what? You know why he's good at dancing and running around? Because he's scared. That's a foul attack. Because he knows that belt is coming to you.
You better do some beating down if you think you want to get this. So I'm going to tell you right now, these people right here, we're going to ride this rodeo all night long, baby. You can take your saddle because we're going to the city, baby. First of all, if you think you're going to get out of this alive just by getting in here with me, that's one thing. But if you think you want to make her mad, that's something you don't even want to think about. You come out here with some hillbilly music, dance with somebody's great grandma. I'm not saying a horse, ride a cowboy. You can dress like I dress when you wrestle like I do. I got the spinners to back that dress up. Ride a horse, sail a cowboy. Why don't you sail a cowboy and ride a pimp? I think one more person has something to say real quick, Joe.
Hey, Purple fans, I'll kick your ass.
That's a pretty big talk from a woman whose upper plate is hanging out of her mouth. I tell you what, if I knew you had another set of depends in the back, I'd let you come up here. But just to keep from embarrassing you, you can keep yourself behind that table. Because I certainly don't mind slapping a redneck cowboy. I don't like you. I don't even like being in Birmingham. And I'll slap the dust out of your old mouth too. And if you think I won't do it, then just try me on back. Get in here.
Watch yourself, Joe. Let's move on.
And some strong words from Joe Hogan. Welcome back to Birmingham Hardcore Wrestling. AD Aaron Daniel, TJ Burks alongside for this one. Classic traditional style matchup coming up here. Joe Hogan and Dusty McWilliams. And Joe with a little bit of a persona change here, a little bit of an attitude adjustment, so to speak, for Joe Hogan in going forward here with the Rock and Roll RPM now as his manager.
A little more flashy, a little more out there, way more cocky. Definitely trying to flaunt his stuff, and that's what RPM says. He thinks he's acting like a champion. I don't see it.
And apparently more Party City pimp suits, but that's for another day.
United States champion Dusty McWilliams here.
Took the belt off Joe Hogan, if I'm not mistaken, the last time these two were in the ring together. And now Hogan looking for some payback. Shoots Hogan off, McWilliams does. Nice shoulder tackle. Nice shoulder takedown there on Hogan. Hogan backs up into the ropes. Looking a little frustrated here in the early going and getting some advice from his new manager.
Seeking the advice of Rock and Roll RPM. I'm not sure how he's going to take the big man down.
One half of a former NWA tag team, Rock and Roll RPM. Had a few good runs in the NWA. Now here in Birmingham Hardcore Wrestling, managing superstar Joe Hogan.
shoots to the opposite side. Oh,
And McWilliams, that veteran instinct with the elbow drop, stopping on a dime. Now backing him into the corner. Hogan's in trouble reeling here. Shots to the forehead. Irish whip into the opposite corner. McWilliams, big clothesline.
Joe Hogan having a hard time mounting any offense against Dusty McWilliams here. RPM claiming that Dusty McWilliams is pulling the hair.
I'm not sure how much hair he's alluding to, but and McWilliams knocking the referee down there.
Yeah, not happy with the accusations.
Better be careful he doesn't get disqualified here. I'm surprised the referee taking as much from Dusty McWilliams, really not getting in the face of McWilliams about that shove. Some referees command a bit more respect when they're in the ring.
You know how it is here in Birmingham hardcore. It's loose, it's fast. They shoot from the hip, and they really play it by ear here. And really, it's honestly to the benefit of Joe Hogan. I mean, it's not like it would be any loss to Dusty McWilliams if he was disqualified. He would still take the title belt home.
And the referee needs to break up the session there, the three-headed session, the meeting with Hogan and his two cronies outside. Get the action back in the ring. Hogan now getting back in finally after a long huddle. I've seen shorter huddles from the Oregon Ducks football team.
Joe Hogan not sure what he wants to do here. Arm elbow tie up. He's got him here. Full Nelson lockup. Oh!
Nice arm drag by Joe Hogan, taking down Dusty McWilliams and now getting a little momentum back.
Yeah, I think he's starting to feel the groove now, trying to feel out his opponent, look for a weak point. Once again, seeking the advice of Rock and Roll RPM. I think Dusty McWilliams is getting tired of waiting on this deliberating.
Yeah, a long, drawn-out process here. Hogan, maybe a little bit of a strategy to try to irritate McWilliams, the champion in this matchup. Because remember, Hogan has to pin or submit McWilliams to win the title.
McWilliams now dropped with a stiff blow.
Missed the elbow. McWilliams moving out of the way, and Hogan bailing again to the outside.
Once again, running to the comfort of his allies. I'm starting to notice a trend from Joe Hogan here. Every time things don't go his way.
And I think McWilliams may have had enough. He's heading to the outside right now. And look out. Look out. Oh! Clubbing shot to the back, and now followed by repeated stiff shots to the head. Now Hogan getting back at him with shots to the body. And a chop from Hogan. And another chop.
Joe Hogan now. Oh! Bouncing off the ring post.
Shoulder first into that ring post. Now Hogan in a bit of trouble on the outside. McWilliams getting him back in the ring. Hogan gets in first and goads McWilliams and is able to cut him off at the pass with a shot to the gut.
Catches him coming in on the inside. Jumping heel kick.
Nice spinning heel kick from Joe Hogan, taking down McWilliams. One of the few times we've seen McWilliams down so far, and Hogan really in control here at this moment. Going for the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out, a forcible kick out from the Cowboy.
Big man powering him on.
Arm drag again. And again, Rock and Roll RPM claiming the arm drag was due to the hair pull. Referee not seeing that though. And now apparently the referee taking the word of Rock and Roll RPM.
What?
He never saw a hair pull.
Unbelievable. I didn't know Rock and Roll RPM was a licensed official here in Birmingham.
The referee really not asserting too much authority here in this matchup.
Dusty really working the arm of Joe Hogan. There. Once again, taking it up now. Really focusing a lot of attention on that shoulder and that arm of Joe Hogan.
A little arm wringer there. Now Hogan with an arm wringer of his own. It takes McWilliams over and looks for an elbow onto his arm and misses.
Dusty ready for him now. Arm drag.
Another arm drag into that arm lock.
Once again, pulling that shoulder out of place.
And again, the referee looking for hair pull.
Unbelievable. Referee really putting out a lot of weight behind the word of rock and roll RPM.
Yeah, not being a bit indifferent in this matchup and not asserting his authority like a referee probably should be in this matchup. He's concerned more with having a shouting match or conversing with rock and roll RPM and asking about hair pulling than worry about Hogan if he's going to submit or not. And now Hogan has backed in. McWilliams into the corner. Some kicks to the gut, followed by a spinning kick to what looked like to the knee.
And hit a steam here, and he misses.
And misses that body splash in the corner, and another arm drag.
Once again, working the arm of Joe Hogan.
And again, the referee taking the word of rock and roll RPM.
Yeah, another hair pull.
And asking McWilliams if he pulled the hair. The referee, again, he's more concerned with going back and forth between rock and roll RPM and McWilliams than checking Hogan for a submission. Lively crowd here at Matthews Bar and Grill. You'll hear a lot of their voices tonight.
Yeah, we've got a really lively one here. They're really, a lot of traditional matches really set up for this hardcore card, but trying to bring variety to a really bloodthirsty crowd would be quite difficult.
They'll get their blood, I assure you, later on here in the night.
Nicole honoring the wishes of the Birmingham crowd, but this is not a hardcore match.
And the man now known as J Money shoving the official.
The referee having enough of all this abuse. Trying to assert some authority in this match.
And I've heard of referees that are easy to push around, but this is absurd.
Yeah, he seems to fall straight down. I'm lucky there's no strong breezes here. McWilliams bouncing off the turnbuckle.
Oh, that double stop to the eyes.
Yeah, the tips of those boots being driven into the eyes and forehead.
We haven't really mentioned the name change of Joe Hogan. Now wanting to be known more as J Money.
That's right, J Money, a flaunter of money and women, and supposedly more of a champion-like persona in his opinion.
Nice stiff shot with the chop right there. Williams goes down. Had a little bit of a thrust to the throat before getting in that chop. Nice little combination there.
Say what you want about J Money. He can demonstrate a lot of speed, a lot of power at the right opportunity.
And again, this crowd
insisting on the use of weapons.
Yeah. I'm not going to see a lot of that here in this matchup. I don't believe a sanctioned hardcore match as far as I can remember.
No, absolutely not. This is a United States title match. The use of weapons is illegal and will result in disqualification.
And look at this, McWilliams looking for his famous moonsault here. A big man off the top. And landed on his feet. Very nice agility
He's ready
from McWilliams.
Oh, and he misses.
Missed that clothesline. Stiff super kick right to the jaw.
Down goes the cowboy.
That crescent kick from J Money has knocked down the champion. And well, McWilliams is flat on his back. And again, Hogan, I don't know why he's not going for the cover here. He's got the man down. Could have probably had a 3 count here.
J Money taking time to taunt to the camera and throw up his hand signs. Really not a good maneuver, letting Dusty gain back his self-awareness.
And look at this. Now they have the stick.
Referee distracted here. Nicole's got Dusty locked up.
Rock and Roll RPM has that referee.
Is he hiding the stick in his tights?
Is he trying to hide the stick from the official?
I think it's working. How ridiculous.
How tall is that thing? Oh, there he goes. Stick to the throat from J Money, Joe Hogan.
At least he's a crowd pleaser.
And
J Money dragging the referee to one side. This can only mean one thing.
And more use of the stick here, this time from Rock and Roll RPM across the throat of McWilliams.
Going with the cowboy like a group of hyenas. Official really needs to get his stuff together in this match and really try to tie things down. They're letting him run the cowboy ragged.
And again with that stick, now the referee, and I swear that this official, probably one of, if not, I don't know how to describe, maybe the worst official I've ever seen in terms of keeping order.
Yeah, J Money going to work on Dusty now with the stick. Referee's back completely.
And look at this.
Look, you see.
It's like they're having a conversation like buddy here. And actually that kind of cost Jay Money on that. The referee not paying attention. Oh, and now the referee's finally decided to assert some authority. Holding his shirt in front of Jay Money saying, I am the law in this ring. You will respect me.
All this time gone by, Dusty's back to his feet. Whipped to the turnbuckle now. Jay Money setting him up.
Had a kick to the gut there, looking for maybe a suplex perhaps. Big man to be going for here on that one. Looking for the suplex here and kick to the knees to the gut to set him up.
And brings the big man up and down.
That quick suplex, just right over. Textbook standard suplex into a cover and a very lackadaisical cover, and Dusty McWilliams gets his foot on the ropes.
Foot to the ropes. RPM trying to knock it off. Ref still saw it.
And again, Jay Money worrying more about the referee than his opponent.
They're putting way too much thought into this, honestly. I mean, at this point, it's more like RPM's cost Jay Money more than helped him. He could have had the win earlier if he hadn't had the referee so tied up.
Sunset flip. McWilliams has him. Can he get him over? He does. And once again, the referee distracted.
Completely oblivious to the actions in the ring.
By Rock and Roll RPM, no count there on the sunset flip, clothesline from Jay Money, Joe Hogan.
Now the ref is talking to Nicole. It's like he's taking laps and making sure everyone gets enough time, like an even amount of time with him.
It makes you wonder if he had paid this much attention to the new religion, what would have happened?
Maybe something, nefarious going on between RPM and the referee. Awful lot of conversating going on between the three of them.
The crowd getting behind McWilliams here at Matthews Bar and Grill here on 23rd Street, 1st Avenue North.
Dusty is completely out of it. He is on Dream Street right now. Thumb to the eye.
Cheap tactic from Jay Money to try to get the advantage back, and it works. Gets that kick to the gut. And the kick to the head, and McWilliams going right down. That kick to the jaw has knocked McWilliams out, and if Money's smart, he'll go for the pin.
Competition out here. He ain't got enough. So cheer for him where he can have a little bit of competition. Come on, cheer for him.
RPM now mocking the Cowboy, trying to get the crowd to liven him up so that Jay Money can, quote, have some competition. I think after all the abuse from the stick, Dusty is completely out of it.
Coming back with those stiff jabs and then the elbow.
Dusty's got some life in him.
Nice back elbow to Hogan. Hogan was down the clothesline right there. McWilliams started out with those jabs, got the elbow shots in, then the clothesline, and now in the corner, and a use of leverage from Jay Money, pulling McWilliams right into the turnbuckle, that middle turnbuckle. And almost a double shot there. 2 for the price of 1.
Hogan locking him up in the middle turnbuckle now.
And the referee, again, I was told this was supposed to be more of a standard match. Referee did not get in there to try to break up an illegal submission there.
At this point, I'm convinced the referee is just letting Jay Money and his people get away with murder.
And look at this. Once again, this referee has lost complete control of this matchup, is paying no attention to what is going on behind him. McWilliams is being assaulted.
Yeah, this isn't even a wrestling match anymore. This is more like a mugging. At every opportunity, at every turn, RPM and Nicole take their chance to take a stab at the Cowboy, and the referee is doing little to nothing to prevent the interference.
McWilliams just daring Jay Money to give him another shot, and look at this. McWilliams with a shot to the gut. Really no effect. He's lost a lot of energy at this point, and nothing.
Yeah, Cowboy's pretty worn down at this point.
Hogan feels nothing as he gives a thumb to the eyes.
Dusty McWilliams still out of it, trying to gain some sort of foothold, some sort of clear-headedness in this match.
European uppercut, stiff shot to the chest, and Shot
now, fighting back.
Shot from McWilliams, and now Hogan's reeling in the corner. Another shot from McWilliams. And a third. Hogan staggers out to the middle of the ropes. Irish whip reverse. McWilliams in. Ducks the clothesline. Comes back. Double clothesline. Both men down.
This could be the great equalizer that Dusty McWilliams needed.
And the referee, for an official who hasn't done a lot of productive things tonight, he is finally having a count that isn't too slow. We're at a 6 count already. And remember, the champion retains on a countout.
McWilliams now getting back to his feet first. Stomping on the fingers of Rock and Roll RPM. Finally.
That's one way to negate the interference outside.
Yeah, finally getting a little bit of revenge for all the interference.
Elbow to the face.
Right to the temple of J Money.
Another back elbow from McWilliams and going up to that middle rope. Coming off
with the big leg drop.
Nice guillotine leg drop to J Money. Joe Hogan in the center of the ring, but not looking for that cover. We've seen a lot of missed opportunities at covers from both men tonight.
Yeah, Dustin McWilliams getting fired up now.
It's very surprising to see that from two veterans. And a 2 count as Rock and Roll RPM put the foot of J Money onto the rope. Referee not seeing that, but McWilliams had no problem seeing it.
Dustin McWilliams has had enough of his interference and is
look at this.
Trying to go resolve this issue once and for all.
McWilliams backing down Rock and Roll RPM, and look, Hogan's
got a chair.
Hogan's getting pretty close to him now with that chair, moving Nicole out of the way. And a shot to the gut.
A chair shot. Now, once again, I stress this is not a sanctioned hardcore match.
Well, the referee, I think, is look. He lost control of this match over 10 minutes ago. I'm not surprised that he isn't saying anything about this.
Yeah, this is.
Oh! Shot to the back. And
this
McWilliams.
Is every man for himself now.
McWilliams doubled over in pain from that shot, and gotta wonder what he's looking for here. And put that chair down. And drove his throat right across the top of the chair.
Unbelievable.
McWilliams is out of it. Just a brutal shot, and now RPM taunting the champion, the U.S. champion. As Nicole giving a few shots, and again, the referee, no authority, not saying anything about it. He's moving the chair, thankfully.
Yeah, he's completely lost control. I mean, I don't even know if he got the memo at this point.
I think he's given up. I just think he's given up on really controlling this matchup, trying to dictate what the wrestlers can and can't do, and it's just letting them in and go at it. And in a way, I think some people are happy to see that in a championship match. You kind of want to see who the better wrestler is, but at the same time, the blatant disregard for rules from J Money and Rock and Roll RPM has been a bit sickening here tonight.
Yeah, J Money taking advantage of the lenient Birmingham hardcore rule set, definitely. Finding that when the interference from his friends wasn't enough, enlisting the aid of a steel chair to try to put the end to Dusty McWilliams.
Yeah, more aid from a steel chair here as he sets McWilliams up in the corner. He's got that chair in front of him, running at him, and
diving knee strike.
Knee to the chest, and now another chair shot in the back, and the referee again not going to disqualify J Money. He's just going to take the chair and throw it out of the ring. And now finally somebody, I thought J Money was going to go for a cover.
I don't know why he doesn't want to put an end to this and try to take the gold
I think he wants to put an end to it, TJ. He's heading to the top.
Oh, here we go.
Maybe looking for an elbow drop here.
Could be looking to put the finish to Dusty McWilliams.
Or perhaps.
Oh yeah, signaling for the elbow.
He is looking at that elbow. Got him positioned perfectly in the center of the ring.
Dusty's completely out of it.
Coming off. Oh, he missed! He missed the elbow, and McWilliams was able to get out of the way at the last second.
Still some life left in the Cowboy as J Money, I should say, misses with that elbow drop off top. This is the opportunity that McWilliams needs to utilize in order to come back in this match.
The champ's alive, and the ref now starting his count. And it's already up to a 3 count. It took him 2 seconds to get to a 3 count.
RPM looking on now as both men slowly make their way to their feet.
And McWilliams up. Stiff shots to the face. Money trying to trade blows, but he's being blocked at every turn. McWilliams with the jabs with the right hand.
Multiple strikes to J Money, whips him to the opposite side.
Clothesline knocks J Money down to the challenger. Back to his feet, wobbly. Nice shot. And another stiff right hand to the challenger.
Building a head of steam on J Money now.
Oh, wait a minute.
Reversal. Oh, he's got him up.
Oh, and the referee took a shot. Referee's down on the fireman's carry.
Takes him off. Up, and the spine buster.
A nice double-A spine buster. McWilliams has the cover. This one's over. 1, 2, 3. 33. This one is in the books.
Referee knocked unconscious from the boot of J Money. Uh-oh, Nicole taunting Dusty McWilliams at ringside now. What's RPM doing?
No referee involved. He's out like a light, as if we really need him in this match much of the night. But RPM's in the ring. McWilliams, he's distracted. And now,
oh! I think he's got knucks. He does.
Look
RPM took a shot with the brass knucks.
at that black, some kind of black object, maybe some covered nuts.
Yeah, it looked like some sort of knuckle duster or something. He had something wrapped around his knuckle. I don't know, whatever it was. It's knocked Dusty McWilliams completely out cold. He's not moving at all.
And Hogan's on top of him. RPM, he's going to steal this thing for his client.
This was a mugging.
1,
This wasn't
2,
even
come
a
on.
wrestling match.
No,
This is an
damn
absolute
it.
mugging.
Are you kidding me? This is absurd. Somebody called the Birmingham police. They're about 5 blocks down. You can call absolute thievery in this matchup.
J Money taking home the United States title.
Grand larceny, and the thing stolen was the U.S. Championship. Absolutely absurd that Joe Hogan is going to, J Money, my apologies, gotta call him that now, obviously, is going to walk out of Birmingham, Alabama as the U.S. champion. This is ridiculous.
Enlisting the aid of rock and roll RPM and Nicole. Some words now.
Don't ever put your hands on me again. People, if I tell you a chicken can pull a plow, put you up.
Strong words from RPM, but you know, if we could, I'd like to. Loudmouth not done yet, giving more words to Birmingham, but if we could, I would like. Well, now Hogan's got the dang mic.
Yeah, you know they love to talk.
I guess you tried to take my advice. You tried to ride a pimp, didn't you? Well, you got pimp drops. Birmingham, Matthews Bar and Grill. In case you haven't noticed, J Money has arrived. RPM, hey, rock and roll, and Joe Money. I think somebody said at one time, rock and roll is here to stay.
Well, there goes your new United States champion, J Money.
Well, let me say, can we give credit? I think maybe all 3 names in that outside that ring right now, J Money, Rock and Roll RPM, Nicole, maybe they should all be U.S. champion because all of them played a hand in that victory.
Yeah, maybe they do the Freebird rule with it.
Well, we'll be back with more BHW Wrestling right after this.